tired of being sick and tired. I'm quiet, I gotta say what's on my mind. Inside, it feel like I already died. I tried, I swear I tried a million times. No lies, my problems only multiply. They ride against me like I'm the other side, and that's fine, till a nigga catch a homicide. Now you lying, talking like you know what's on my mind. But my line, I promise they ain't call a fucking time. Fuck a dime, I need a bitch with loyalty in mind. Help me shine and help a nigga see the other side of life. I promise I'ma treat you right this time. Tonight, I'm saying everything that's on my mind. Your heart was wide open and I walked inside, and pure until I
Creative King Productions.
It's your boy D. So what you finna watch that I put together, it's a documentary. So basically what I do is I go around and ask people a lot of different questions about life and their perception. And they give me their perception and what they think. Now when you're watching this, you kind of keep an open mind because it's their perception, personal action. So you might have a different perception, you might be thinking different, you know what I mean? So just leave a comment, subscribe at the bottom, and we'll talk about it. Maybe, you know, so whatever city you in, I can come fly or whatever, we chop it up, have an interview. But just watch the documentary, tell me what you think. Like I said, comment, subscribe at the bottom, and check it out. What's good, man? What's your name?
My name is Yaris Sanders.
All right, man, I see I got the shirts, man. Tell me a little bit what you doing out here.
Right now, you know what I'm saying, it's not even about the shirts or the signs, it's about me working for myself. It's about, you know what I'm saying, me putting the time in, me knowing supply and demand, me knowing, you know what I'm saying, that product sells and creates wealth.
That's what's up, man. So I'm shooting a documentary and I want to ask you a question right quick, man.
All right, what's the question?
So my question is to you is, what's your perception and what's your view on a black man?
We're strong. You know what I'm saying? My perception is, you know what I'm saying, a black man can withhold a lot. You know what I'm saying? But we're not built, you know what I'm saying, to withhold all that pain. You know what I'm saying? We just adapt it, you know, and as a human, you know, that's a personality, you know, a trait that we all have is adaptation. You know what I'm saying? If we're in the jungle and it's survival of the fittest, you know what I'm saying, as a human being, because we have a brain, we're gonna adapt to that society. So, I mean, I look at my, you know what I'm saying, black man as a king. You know what I'm saying? I look at my black people, you know, with the perception of, you know what I'm saying, hey, you were dealt a bad hand, you know what I'm saying, but you still are a human being that deserves, you know what I'm saying, the right of pursuit of happiness.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
So what's your name?
Cartier.
Cartier?
Yep.
All right, Cartier, I got a question for you. So I'm shooting a documentary and basically I ask people different questions and they give me their perception. My question to you is, what's your perception and view on the coronavirus?
Of the coronavirus? A part of me feels like it's a little bit fake, but I already know it's not because it's a man-made virus. I feel like the government has control over all of this. Like, literally, he has control over all of this. On top of that, it's done ruined so many different lives and then has led from a coronavirus to George Floyd dying and everything, well, being killed, murdered. Let me correct myself. And after that happened, it was done for. Because everybody's been trapped in the house, irritated, angry. Then that led to the riots and everything else. Coronavirus was just the start of the end.
What's your name, man?
Paul.
Say it again?
Paul.
Okay, Paul?
Yeah.
All right, Paul, so I'm shooting a documentary and basically it's about life general questions. I'm gonna ask you a question, you just tell me your perception and your view on it, okay?
Sure.
So my question to you is, what is your view on government? What is your view on that?
Wow, I've been talking about this a lot lately, but I think the government has kind of failed lately. Not lately, over the last while. Oh, sorry. It's essentially lots wrong with education. Like, the government kind of failed with education, which I think has had a lot of effect on, you know, a lot of the socioeconomic things going on and a lot of the way people vote. And it's sad because, like, you know, the more educated people are, I think the more we have the ability to think past, like, whether you're a Democrat or whether you're a Republican, you know, to think, like, these are the real people issues.
What's good, man? What's your name?
Ramir.
Ramir. All right, so I'm just asking people questions about how they feel about life and certain questions. So what's your view and your opinion about Black Lives Matter?
Man, it's crazy that it took this long to like finally get people to understand how serious it is. I have mixed feelings about it. Like there's some people do Black Lives Matter as a trend, and then there's people who do Black Lives Matter who actually like mean it and fight for it, you know what I'm saying? Some people post it on their Instagram feed because they want to match their feed to be trendy with everybody else. And then there's people who are actively like donating, going to protest peacefully, you know what I'm saying? And people are realizing slowly but surely like when you stick together to make your point across, you don't need to be violent, you don't need to do none of that. Things can change, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, it's getting messy though. You got people out here like, you have Black Lives Matter and then you have not the KKK, but you got, you know, these people out here that are trying to destroy all that and say that it doesn't matter.
How you doing, Troy? I'm just here to ask you a few questions. One of the questions being, what is your perception on Black Lives Matter and what's going on today with police killing black people?
That's a deep question. You know what, man? It's tricky because it's really nothing new. You know what I mean? I just think that because of the COVID situation, I just think that the whole world was able to focus on one thing at the same time. And, you know, super sad for Floyd and George Floyd and all of his friends, family, everyone who knew him. You know, it's just tragic. It's a tragedy that he had to go the way he had to go for a lot of the world to wake up. You know what I mean? Really, really sad though, man.
What's good, man? What's your name?
Vic.
Vic?
Yes, sir.
All right, Vic, I got a question for you, man. I've been shooting a documentary and basically I'm asking people questions, their perception of life, and everybody got different answers and different point of views. So my question to you is, what's your perception on racism?
First and foremost, it's very relevant in our society. Not only that, not even just me speaking like that, but just the fact that you asking me about it, that means we have to deal with it. And just that fact there, it's a real big issue and we have to deal with it as a culture. So just saying that, if we could goddamn come together as a whole, we can change some shit and we don't need nobody's other help from no other cultures, and we'll be able to do something.
What's good, man? What's your name?
D-Lo.
D-Lo? Yeah. All right, bro, I got a question for you. I'm shooting a documentary, basically answer different questions that I want your perception, your view on it. So my question to you is, what's your view and your perception on police brutality?
My view is exactly what's happening. They out here killing us. They don't care about us. They do what they want. I've been out here, I've been living over South all my life, man. Right in this neighborhood, all down Lake Street, they don't care, man. They do what they want. They gon', it's what it is, man. It's like what they saying on, it's like what everybody's saying it is what it is, man. They don't care about us. They don't care about us being out here. They gonna do what they want. They just want to protect them. They ain't come to protect us.
I'm looking crazy.
How you doing?
I'm good.
So what's your name?
Angela.
Angela?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Angela. So I'm shooting a documentary and basically I go around asking people certain questions about life and their perception on it. So my question to you is, what's your perception on women's rights?
On women's rights? It's, well, they have gotten better, you know, on paper, but the actual action of the process of things happening daily is still a lot of work, I think, you know. But I think women are the power. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I'm straight. Women are the power. We are the ones that carry things on. We start and we end, and that, I believe, is what's important. To be noticed and for people to really understand what women are to this world, what we put into this world, and to the people we love, and to those that we might even just meet down the street. There's so much that we put into the development of the world that women's rights, we shouldn't even have to be talking about women's rights. It should just be. And that's the bottom line. We shouldn't have to discuss it. It should already be happening. Why do we have to discuss, that we don't have our rights, or we're not getting paid the right money, or we're not getting this position, or we need to follow someone? No.
How you guys doing? And what's your guys' name?
I'm Julia. I'm Sonia.
Okay, guys, I got a question for you guys, and you guys can give me your own perception. I'm shooting a documentary, and it's the life and perception of people. So just give me your perception of it, and let me know what you think, okay? So my question to you guys is, how do you guys feel? What's your view on the future? What you think we should see in the future?
Oh man, I can't. I'm trying to. I am so sorry.
It's okay.
Love is the only thing that'll get us to a good future, I think. Recognizing that we're all just in these bodies and we're in it together and we're all the same underneath that. I think personally in my future I want to live more sustainably and of the earth and connected to the earth and less stimulated and fear driven and anxiety driven. It needs to be love driven, it needs to be community. That's what I want for the future. I don't know what's gonna happen because all of life is unpredictable.
Exactly.
But that makes it exciting.
Exactly.
So we'll ride the wave and see. It's it's worth sticking around for, I think.
Yo, so we got Sasha here, and I'm gonna ask you a general question. I've been asking a lot of people questions about life, and this particular question, I don't want people to get it confused because it's the perception of the person that I'm asking the question to, what they think. Everyone has a different opinion. Everyone has a different view of how they feel about life. So the question is, what's your perception of success? What is success to you?
Success for me would be, I guess, living a good life, living comfortably, having a family, owning my own business, having a, stable home, having kids. Yeah, that would be my perception of what success would be for me.
Yo, D, man, what's poppin', man? So look, I got a question for you. Putting this documentary together is just about life, and I'm gonna ask you a general question. I've been asking different questions to a lot of different people, and I want to know what's your perception on relationships.
Okay, so basically, relationships is not easy. You know what I mean? You more so really gotta have a will. You know what I mean? To really invest, spend time, spend your hard-earned time. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's really an instant investment. You know what I mean? To me, it's just an investment. You know what I mean? Because it's but at the same time, it's how close you get to a person and how that person make you feel. It's almost can no other female or nobody make you feel that way. You know what I mean? Because it's y'all locked in. Even when it's the times y'all breaking up or y'all going through shit, that's them the good times because it's making y'all stronger. Because it's really making y'all see you feel what I'm saying? What's really real, what y'all got a passion for.
What's good, man? What's your name?
Aaron.
Aaron?
Yup.
All right. So, Aaron, I got a question for you. So, I'm shooting a documentary, and I'm going to ask you a question. I want your perception on it, all right? My question to you is, what's your perception on equal rights?
Well, my perception on equal rights, I mean, I was raised very differently than a lot of people that I know. My family celebrated other nationalities, holidays, and stuff like that. So I was always really told to accept people just for who they are and such. I have a hard time understanding actually where people get the idea that some people are better than others. So just the fact that exists is wild to me. I'd say. Man, no, I just say everyone's equal. That's my perception. Everyone's born equal. This is our community, our world, we're all just people.
How you doing? So what's your name?
I'm good. My name's Savannah.
Savannah? Mm-hmm. Okay, Savannah, I'm going to ask you a question. Right now I'm shooting a documentary, and basically I ask people a lot of different questions about what's going on, and they give me their perception on it, okay?
Okay.
So my question to you is, what's your perception of what's going on today, today's society?
Today's society. I think it's obviously, it's beautiful in a way because it's necessary. Everything that our society is going through right now it's scary. But it needs to be uprooted. Everything needs to change. The systems need to be completely rewritten. We need to throw out the book and start fresh because Black Lives Matter.
How you doing? So what's your name?
Annie Mae.
Annie Mae? Let me make sure I got it right. All right. So I got a question for you. I'm shooting a documentary and basically I ask people different questions. So my question to you is, what's your perception of black women?
Black women, we're strong, we're independent, we're misunderstood. We're powerful. We're the gateway to life. We're indescribable. How about that?
Hey, how you doing? So what's your name?
Victoria.
Victoria? So Victoria, I'm shooting a documentary and basically what I do is ask people different questions. They just give me their perception on it. So my question to you is, what's your perception on society?
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's kind of complicated. I don't know if I really know the answer for that one. It's just, it's gonna sound stupid, but a large group of people, a large community just coming together and living. That's really what I have.
That's good, bro.
Man, what to do, big dog?
So you already know I'm shooting this documentary called Life. So I'm gonna ask you a question and you just give me your perception on how you feel about that. So my question to you is, what's your perception on loyalty and what does it mean to you?
My perception on loyalty and what it means to me might be different from most. My perception of loyalty is basically, through right or wrong, shouldn't change, terms shouldn't change, words may exchange, but that's about most of it. My perception of it is 50% in, 50% out. Because I can commit 100% loyalty to somebody, to a group, to anything, and be burned within seconds for one. So my perception and all that, it varies, you know. I'm trusting, and I trust those amongst me, but I don't trust many.
What's your name, man?
Terrence Howard, yeah.
Terrence Howard?
Yeah.
That's cool,
Like
pretty
the
cool.
actor.
All right, Terrence, so I got a question for you. I'm shooting a documentary and I'm going all around, asking people certain questions and getting their insight. So my question to you is, what's your perception of being unified? What does that mean to you, being unified?
It means power. It means power and strength. It means, like, you know, something that we need to be doing for us, you know what I'm saying, way back in the tribes from Africa. Because that's why, you know what I'm saying, we basically, you know what I'm saying, just going around here crazy, see what I'm saying, and that's why we don't have the power that we really supposed to have like the other races possess, you know, the Italians, you know what I'm saying, the whites, Jews, you know what I'm saying, all these people stick together, Mexican, Chinese, everybody stick together but us black folks. And I believe when we control our own dollar and we stay united, nothing can stop us.
Yo, so what you watched was a little documentary I put together. Now, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know it was a little short, but it was just giving you a taste with more to come. From Creative King Productions, we're working on a lot, so just check us out. This is the beginning to a lot more, so please, 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 if you don't do nothing else with this video, like, subscribe, comment, share. That's all I need you to do. Tell a friend about it. Like I said, we're doing more, and like I told you before in the beginning of the video, if you want me to do an interview with you, hit me up in the comment below. We appreciate y'all. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for watching the documentary. Love.
Creative King Productions.
Can't wait to turn your stupid ass to a pack. Your mama get flowers, daddy might get jacked. Your sister get fucked, brother might get whacked. We was selling pills, all white Tic Tac, let's go. Folks was in the hood with the strap all black. They speaking on my name, saying this, saying that. Money long like a pick six ran back. A broke nigga potty, baby, this ain't that, let's go. Riding with my niggas till the wheels all flat. Spin a nigga block 3 times, no cap. She want a 6'9", told her lay on the back. Hit it missionary, fell asleep in the cat, let's go. Them goofy ass hoes all stalking my page.